Hello and welcome guys. Welcome to my tutorial on parameterized functions. Now last time we have seen that there is a simple function which actually didn't have any arguments or parameters passed, and just returned it didn't return anything. It just printed something on the screen. So this is how the application will look like after we have gone through this tutorial. So please watch out. So I am in the main. Enter the first number, say 6. Enter the second number, 9. So calling the multiply function, which you will write, and inside the multiply function received first number is 6 and second number 9. C was set. C was a the result was stored in C of 6 and 9, and exiting the program. So keep on watching. I will straight away go to the task and click a new project. Take the template, default template, which is selected at Windows Desktop Wizard, and give this project a name. So this time I have decided to make it C++ tutorials as one complete project for all my forthcoming tutorials, and then put appropriate C++ files to demonstrate each of the videos. As in my previous lectures, I will just get rid of all those unnecessary code that comes as a template, and then I have got this hash include pch.h and the header IO stream, input output stream already included. These are the libraries, essential libraries to run any C++ program on Visual Studio, and I'll use the using statement using namespace standard. So it includes all the standard libraries, which has got the cout and end line, and we are going to introduce a scene, the input stream object, where you can um, get the user's inputs in a user interactive program, which we'll see soon. So my program will revolve around calling a multiply function that takes into input parameters two numbers and multiplies them and sends the result back to the main function, which is the calling function. So we have seen that the main is the entry point. So I'm going to start writing with a cout again, which is the output stream object. So it prints to the console or the monitor. In main, then exclamation, backslash, the new line character here to put everything else in the new line, start a new line, and int a, b, c. These are three variables, or variables are just like storage spaces in the memory, which stores the value, and that value can change depending upon the circumstances, depending upon the program logic. So they are cubby holes to store the um, values in different areas of the memory location. So first enter the first number. This will be number. So my intention is to prompt the user to input two numbers. Now here we'll see a new input stream object cin, which gets the value from the variable which is on its right. So it's pointing to this variable a, and it is denoted by two greater than signs as opposed to the less than signs for the output stream. So the user will again be prompted to enter the second number. So I'll copy this, paste it over here, enter second number. and then call the input stream object again, store that number from the variable b into the input stream, and then I will make a print statement telling that I'm going to call the multiply. Again, backslash new line character and calling multiply. And another new line character to terminate, to start another line, new line. And then this variable c will be used to store the result of the multiply operation, which is a function. So multiply and a comma b, which are nothing but parameters to this multiply function. Now this comes up with identifier multiply is undefined. Because this multiply function is not there, it has to be written, so I will write it soon. Now after this, calling this function, there is another cout statement. So this time the output of the monitor will be that the c was set to what? The value it gets set from the function and terminated by a new line. And final cout statement will write that the programming is getting terminated, \n exiting the program dot and \n to terminate to a new line, and then final the customer returns 0, which is nothing but, it is everything goes well, it returns the value 0. And now I will write the multiply function, so because it will call these two parameters and the output will be stored in another integer c. Here this is an integer, so I will get the return value here, int multiply, and I could use the number int a comma int b. Here I would like to point that you could make this, call these parameters with any other name, say int first number, int second number, or int first, int second, it doesn't matter. You can use the same variable names a and b as well, so that should be fine. So cout this time will print to the monitor inside the multiply function, sorry, typo, and the final cout here received first number followed by the value of the variable which emits to the first this variable, and second number which is followed by, you can spill over to the next line without any loss of information or error, and end line. This time I use end line character for ending a line, for terminating, and then finally, sorry, it doesn't, first is undefined, so I'll have to use the passed in arguments, which are a and b, and return a multiplied by b. You got it right. So a multiplied by b semicolon, that's it. And let me run the application. 6, enter the second number, 8. Calling multiply, inside the multiply, that is the output, function received first number 6 and the second number 8, and C was set to 6 into 8, 48, exiting the program. That's it. So as an explanation, in the line 19, I put a output stream object which actually emits to the screen I am in main, and then it takes three variables a, b, c, which are of integer type, are declared, not initialized still, and then it emits to the screen, enter the first number, and then input stream. There's a new object, input stream object, it takes the value from the screen, entered number from the screen, and this next cout statement on line 23 writes enter the second number. It prompts the user to enter the second number, and the user enters the second number, which is spit to the input object stream, and then the monitor on monitor it is written calling the multiply function, and then the multiply function is called with the arguments a and b passed in, and then the control shifts from line 26 to line 9 inside the multiply function is actually spit to the screen, and the next output statement says that the receive the first number, and it replaces this a from the input parameter value a and the second number from the input parameter value b, and it creates the end of the line, and it multiplies a and b and returns the value, so which is stored in the variable c. And that's it. So thanks for watching. So if you like my tutorial, please put your likes and comments and subscribe. Bye.